back. It just teleported me back. We overjoined.
All right. It looks like all rooms are closed now and everybody should be back. I just wanted to check in and do a little share out. So remember that one. Yes, Andrew.
We did page 74, but we didn't did page 79.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that, okay? All right. I want to come back. You should still be able to see my screen. Remember that this screen has both of those pages that you and your group were trying to get answered and completed. I'm hearing that maybe some of us did not get step 2 done, which then is going to be part of your to-do work later today. So if you have independent time, like later this afternoon when we have ST math time, or if you get done with your lunch and your break time early, this is something that you are going to want to get completed, because on Monday, we're going to move on to the next steps, okay? So I want to have a couple groups share out. Remember that our target is that we are using evidence from that text, fossils, to answer the question about fossilization. Our question was, what are the steps of fossilization? And we are doing step 1. Do I have a group that would be willing to share out step 1 of fossilization for us? Gideon, can you share out step 1?
Step 1 is a fish dies and sinks to the bottom.
Sinks to the bottom. Can I add some details to that? Sinks to the bottom what?
Of the ocean floor.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, and now I'm going to add that text down here. So your group was to record step 1 onto page 78. If your group did not get that step done, or maybe you had something a little bit different and you want to revise your work, you can use Gideon's share out. And then Gideon, can you share your, or not share your screen, but can you hold your notebook up? Did you guys get your sketch done?
Yeah, almost. Anderson couldn't hear anyone. It was kind of a bit of a problem.
Okay. Can you show me, can you lift your notebook up though and show me what you drew for your sketch?
Yeah, I couldn't hear anybody. And also, we had a problem with my headphones and the noise too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Can you go ahead and mute? All right. So I'm going to make sure that my sketch matches my writing, because anytime we're doing it, we want it to match. And I'm going to draw the best fish I can draw with this. And then I could also make it so that it looks like the ocean floor down here at the bottom with some sand. So I could do some sand. And I know that it's at the bottom of the ocean floor because it told me that it sinks to the bottom of the ocean floor. We don't want to draw our fish up here because it would look like it's still alive and swimming around. So remember that fossilization is the process or the steps of an animal or a plant turning into a fossil. Today we learned step 1 and step 2. Could somebody share out what was step 2 so that we can just record it so that you have it for later? Galaxy. The fish.
The fish was covered by mud and sand.
I'm wondering, is it just like a thin layer of mud and sand? Or what did our text say? Do you remember? Does anybody remember? Was it a thin layer of mud and sand, or what did they say? Jordan? It said by a thin layer of sand, but then thick, whoops, hello. Thick layer of mud. Okay, so now if I think about my target for today, my target was that I can use evidence from the text to answer the questions about fossilization. Give me a thumbs up if you think that you used text evidence to answer the question about fossilization. I see that Gideon feels like he met his target. I see Jordan feels like he met his target. He thinks that he was able to answer the question using text evidence. I see Allison feels like she met that target. I'm going to ask everybody to hold up their workbook so that Mrs. Hall can see your work. Remember that if you did not get done with step 2, that is something that you need to put on your to-do list. All right, and I just have a couple people that I can't see, so I'm going to just pin them so that I can see their work as well. Thank you. You may put those down. Co, can you turn on your camera so I can see your work, please? Hey, Zeus, can Mrs. Hall see your work, please?
Miss Hall, I can't show mine because I don't know what to do.
Yes.
Yep, you said you were going to go back and do yours since you joined late.
Hold on.
All right. We are at the end of our literacy time. Monday, we will continue with step 3 and step 4.
My work is right here.
Can I see it?
I need to turn on my lights.
So you may take your